Hello, and welcome to Love Out Loud from First Baptist Church in Jacksonville. My name is Caleb, and today I want to share some thoughts about the importance of song. Song in church services are something that I feel can often be taken for granted or underappreciated. But I think there's a lot to singing a good hymn or a praise song from the heart that should not be ignored. Singing praise to God in a worship service can help ready your heart and mind for the message God has for you. And singing at any other time can be like a kind of prayer, expressing yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your gratefulness and adoration for God in a very genuine way. Two psalms that always remind me of this are in chapter 98 and 100. 98 says, "O sing unto the Lord a new song, for he hath done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm hath gotten him the victory." Then in verse 4, "Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all the earth. Make a loud noise and rejoice and sing praise." And then chapter 100 says, "Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord he is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name, for the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations." Not only are these beautiful words, but they're from the Psalms. They are songs about the beauty and importance of singing to God. And not just singing, make a joyful noise. No one said it had to be perfect. God appreciates the heart behind it. To help with this, I have two personal stories. When I was a kid, one of my brothers and I seemed, to my recollection, really get on each other's nerves a lot whenever we would sing along with the radio in the car. Probably because I was a child and he was a teenager, and therefore did not sound as good as we thought the person on the radio did. We didn't each sound as good as we thought we probably should. We've since grown out of it. But fast forward a few years from there, and I still remember how many thank yous and compliments he got whenever he would sing a solo or a special at our church growing up. Now, because of my childhood memories, at first I was really surprised by this, until I learned to stop thinking and listening as myself, his little brother, and listen to the heart and devotion he was putting into those songs. Then I understood why it was so appreciated and loved when he did those performances. The next story is one of my favorites. A few years ago, my family and I were on vacation in Tennessee. My wife found a driving tour of several historic buildings and sites through the countryside. At one point, there was the remains of a little church building put up on blocks next to an old small cemetery. When we were looking around inside, it was just me, my wife, and kids at this point. And in one corner, there was an old piano and a barely held together hymn book. The piano was out of tune with some keys that weren't great, but my wife, being the wonderful musician that she is, sat down and started playing. At first, it was just a way to be out of the car for a few more minutes, something fun to do. And our kids were amused by it. So she would play something, we would sing, I would suggest a song out of the hymn, which did not have "I'll Fly Away," by the way. But so I had to go to a second choice. And we and our kids, when they knew the song, would all sing together. After a couple songs, there was a man and somebody else in the building that we didn't hear come in, just sitting in one of the pews. He said it was nice and requested another song. So she played that and we all sang. After that, there were a couple more families. And then more. And then a large group was at it at one point that we guess may have come off a bus. I don't remember how long it went like this, but it was a truly beautiful experience. A bunch of strangers who all happened to be on this road stopped by this little old church, and we all had this moment of worship together. And I mentioned "I'll Fly Away" half as a joke because it was requested at least 3 more times, I think, and we had to laugh every time. But at the end, one lady in the crowd expressed this wonderful sentiment. None of us knew each other outside of our own families and groups that were on this driving tour. And We didn't know where each other were from, what churches we went to, what denomination we practiced, or anything else. But that day, we all shared this love of God and from God in a great time of singing together in an open air remains of a church on an out of tune piano, and no one was thinking about or judging anyone else's ability, just rejoicing, having a special little worship through song, impromptu, making a joyful noise unto the Lord together. Before I sign off, I'll give you one more illustration, real short, to help with this point. As any theater nerd will tell you, the point of singing a song in a musical is when words alone just won't express it enough, and you have to sing it. I think singing in worship, either in a congregation or alone, is a lot like that. I encourage you today, either next time you're in a church service or alone in your car at home, and you feel like singing something uplifting and expressing that love to God, that you be courageous and unafraid to make that joyful noise. No matter what you or anyone else thinks about it or what you sound like, if your heart is in it, to God it will be beautiful. Thank you again for listening. Have peace, love on, sing on, and God bless.